really quick exercise based off the fundamentals of airbrushing, something that you can do as a warm-up before you airbrush every single time. Before I do that though, I want to remind you that I have a beginner's guide to airbrush care, basically a troubleshooting guide for anyone that's got the most common problems that have airbrushes, how to diagnose and how to fix them, as well as my cleanup procedure, so hopefully you don't actually have any problems. You will though, because it's an airbrush. Okay, so I want to show you a double action line. We're talking about double action professional level airbrushes here, where we were down for air, pull back for paint. So a correct double action dot or a line trigger action is down, we pull back for air, we push forward to turn the paint off, and then we release the air last. Did I say that right? Down for air, back for paint, paint off, air off. If I didn't say that right, I'll check that later. Okay, so we'll start with some dots. Keep yourself nice and high. I like to put like my hand span, which sort of works out roughly about 20 centimeters off the page. Air's on, and pull it back nice and light, shut it off. Keep it nice and light like that. So you only pull it back just a little bit. And now you try to mimic the darkness of it. If we stay the same height, which is why I use that hand span, and off, on. 4 dots there. And now I'm going to tell you a line, which is basically the exact same procedure, but we're going to move with it. So roughly get the theme. We want to move, paint comes on, paint comes off while we still move, and then the air comes off last. What happens if you do any of those sequence wrong? If we don't move, we start from scratch, and we start, and then we move, and then we stop, we're going to hit the dots at the end. So we want to avoid those at all costs. So I'll do that line again. This is a super quick one. This is the fundamentals of airbrushing. Air on, we move, paint comes on, paint comes off while we're still moving, and then we can let the air go at the end. All right, so that's not the exercise. That's how you do a double action line, which is an extension of a double action dot. So a little exercise you should do every time is we're going to do the 4 dots nice and high, off and on, off and on. Try and keep the darkness the same. Obviously, if you, I'll get another piece of paper. Hold it there. You pull the trigger back further, we'll get a darker dot. You can do that if you like. What I say is try and keep it as light as you can. Keep it as high as you can. When you get better at this, then go lower. Everyone starts off with a brand new airbrush and tries to paint these little tiny lines. It's too hard. Get good at using the trigger control first. Okay, so now we'll do a line at the same height. So I want to keep it the same. And I had a bit of a delay start, and it doesn't matter as long as I don't get the dots at the end. Okay, then I'll do a series the same of dots. Okay, then I'll do a line. And a series of dots. I'll go this way this time. And I'll do this way of the line. You do that every single time. How long will it take me? 30 seconds. Do a couple of pages of that. An extension to that as you get better is to start with the lines. Again, let's keep it nice and high. Nice and high, and off. Leave about the same sort of gap between. Like the gap between each line about the same. So 4. And let's go up and down as well. Now let's aim for the dots in between and try and make it match maybe we'll make it match where they cross over. See, they get a little bit darker as each one. A good trick to do that is to get even lighter and just pulse on the spot and build it up till it gets to that. It took me 4 to get it pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a bit better. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Air's on all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. That one was a bit dark, so I went 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Air's on all the time. I hope you can hear it. Just gives you a little challenge to do as you warm up your airbrush. Yeah, pretty cool little thing. As you get more advanced, try and do it lighter, still keep it high, but keep it like half as light as that again, and then start doing it closer. If I do one it closer, let's do a closer one. I'll halve it. I'll get a nice 10 centimeters. Air's on all the time. Off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Oh, a bit dark that one. Lucky it's not sheep stations. 1, off, off. Now I've got lots more dots to do. I went a bit faster and it just triggered my thoughts to say, slow is control. Slow means you got less paint coming, you can do it slower. This is way, like, as long as you're not getting any dots at the end, I'll do a wrong one. That's what we want to avoid when you do this exercise. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Doesn't matter if some are darker and lighter than others. We just don't want to avoid that, and that just comes from muscle memory. Repeat, repeat, repeat. So yeah, at 10 centimeters again, we'll just, you get the idea. Do a page of that. It's going to take you 3 minutes, and then go paint your picture. So that's the fundamentals in a nutshell, guys, but it's a really cool way just to get yourself going. They say 10,000 hours to master anything. Well, I say 10,000 dots and lines, and you'll be a master at trigger control. Good luck. See you next time.